Hi, and welcome back to Dirt Bike Magazine's video series Premix, where it's all two strokes all the time. Today we're going to take you behind a build that is near and dear to our heart. It's an early to mid 90s cr500 build that was basically recovered from the depths of a dark garage in Southern California. This is a classic build of one of those bikes that looked really good or looked halfway decent when we saw it, when we bought it, and then we get it home and find out that it has all kinds of issues with it. This bike was completely rebuilt from the ground up in the engine department, the suspension department, the frame was even redone. Cradle had been smashed from casing it so many times that we had to have it repaired, and the whole bottom of the bike is almost brand new. Here at the magazine, we love doing that kind of stuff. Like we mentioned before, all of the internal parts were replaced with a combination of aftermarket parts from a Wrench Rabbit rebuild kit to some stock OEM Honda parts that you can only get from Honda. One of the cases was replaced. One of the cases is still available from Honda. One of the cases isn't available. Luckily, we needed the one that we could still get. Found it at a dealership that still had one in stock, so we got lucky there. The suspension, we had to do filming on 2 different days. Some of the action shots you'll see will be from our first day. Some of the action shots will be from our second day. But we had a little bit of a problem with the front fork setup. In this particular year, they had damping rod problems and they would break all the time. So halfway through this test, we had to upgrade to a new fork setup off of a 2003 cr125. So you might notice that the action of this bike was shot at Paris Raceway in Southern California. That's because it just so happens that the owner of this motorcycle is the manager of day-to-day operations. So we got a little bit of an in to ride there. We're sure that this bike is going to see a lot more laps at Paris in the future. And it was a blast to ride. Yes, it's a cr500. Yes, it does still vibrate like a cr500, but man, the bike is a sweet bike to ride. The suspension works really good. They did a good job dialing it in. Once we got the 03 fork setup on it, the motor is really strong. Overall, this was a fun bike to build. We look forward to doing a lot more. We have a 1990 cr500 that we're gonna kind of do a similar project to down the road. If you want an in-depth, detailed parts list of what was used to build this motorcycle, head over to dirtbikemagazine.com. There's a couple different features on our website.